My parents are nerds. It's a true story. I'm Kiwi with Kiwi Coaching. My mom and my dad are computer engineers, and they met in a calculus class. This is what happens when nerds reproduce. This is the face that you get. True story. And so growing up, I was always told, Kiwi, if you want to be a good provider, a good husband, make good money, go into computers. So I went into healthcare. I hate computers. I want nothing to do with computers. I spent 6 years in healthcare. And during that time, I got to work on the ambulance, the OR, the ER. I even got to go to Vietnam and meet my beautiful wife. And when we came back to the States, healthcare doesn't pay good, and the ambulance didn't pay good. I loved what I did, but I was really struggling financially. And during that struggle, we were renting a fifth-wheel trailer. That's all I could afford on somebody else's property, working at the local hospital. And I thought, I want a better future for my family. What does it take to have a better future for my family? So I talked with my wife and said, hey, what if we join the Navy? I could join the Navy and, money for school so I could finish and then, healthcare. My wife was all for it. So we go to the recruiter's office. We sit down on the couch across from the recruiter. He's looking at us and I'm over here thinking, dude, I'm the perfect medic. Just slap Navy on me and I'm good to rock and roll. I've already got all the certs. You can't make this up. The guy looks at me and he goes, you look like a computer guy. There was no escaping it. It's ones and zeros running in my blood. My dad laughed when he found out about that. But I also knew that, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to have a better future for my family. So I committed. I went all in. I got a bachelor's degree. I got a master's degree. I wanted to be the best at computers that I could be. But truly, I hated what I was doing. And it took a lot of time, energy, and man hours to make it happen. I remember one in particular story. I was getting ready in the morning to leave for work. It's still dark outside, and so I'm tiptoeing, trying not to wake anybody up. And I tiptoe right past my son's bedroom door. And the door opens. He's awake. I'm like, oh, hi, buddy. Good morning. He's like, hi, Dad. I'll see you Saturday. It was Tuesday. It's okay. He's homeschooled. I was like, buddy, it's Tuesday. I'll see you tonight. And I began to walk away. But as I'm walking away, he hollers back down the hall, no, you won't want to play with me tonight. You won't want to have any energy. But maybe if I'm lucky, we can play Saturday. Oh, that hit me. I was working so hard to build a future, but I was losing who I was building that future for in the first place. And things got worse before they got better. Right around the same time, my daughter was born and we were trying to sleep train her. I'm working crazy hours. And just because I was good at communicating in the military and in computers does not mean I was good at communicating with my wife. And we started to argue more than once. And things weren't going well. And we started to feel like roommates to the point we became it. I decided to move all of my stuff out of the master bedroom and just move into the guest room so I could get some better sleep. And I packed up my stuff, I put it in a cardboard box, and I walked down the stairs right past the kitchen. My wife was in the kitchen, right in front of the sink. And I saw her and I thought, I don't want this. This is the first step towards divorce. And so I slammed the box down on the counter. I looked at my wife and I said, I don't want this. This is the first step towards divorce. I don't know how to communicate with you, but I'm willing to commit to figuring it out. My wife felt the same way. She's like, we got to do something. And so we tried a lot of different things because there's not exactly a college class on how to be a good husband in communication or a good wife in communication. One of the things that we tried is let's start a business together because if you're going to have marriage problems, you might as well have business problems too. Well, then work creeped into everything and date nights became project management meetings, hallway kisses became checklist moments, and things became really hard. We really started to turn the point where we started to investing in understanding each other and our differences. And our differences, difference not bad, difference just different. Once we learned too how those differences, when they align, are actually strengths, it began to change everything. So we spent about 3 years and a little over $100,000 investing in understanding each other and how to communicate with each other through coaching, through therapy, through conferences, through webinars and podcasts. And we wanted to really be the best that we could be in communicating in our own home. And after about 3 years, we had it. We had the perfect marriage. Perfect for us, but we knew how to communicate. So now, when things came up that were, possible argument moments, we knew how to handle them. We knew how to crush it. We felt like a team no matter what life threw our way. And the best part, too, was the future that we were building, that we wanted to build, we were building it together and enjoying the process and the journey along the way. What really showed us, though, of how much this changed us was about a year ago. My son came to me, my oldest. He's in all of my stories. I do have other kids. I remember most of their names. They're important, too. But he comes to me and he's like, "Dad, can I tell you something?" Now, a little history on him. Since he was 4 years old, when we were stationed in Florida, he fell in love with sea turtles. And this guy wants to be a marine biologist and save sea turtles. There's people in my family that would say, that doesn't pay good. You should go into computers. And so he comes to me, he's like, "Dad, I want to tell you something." I was like, "Yeah, buddy, what is it?" And he goes, "Well, I've been watching you and Mom build your business and your dream together, and I realized something." I was like, "Uh-huh." He goes, "I realized that saving sea turtles isn't a stupid dream, and that I could do it too, because I've watched you and Mom build your dreams together." That's what it's all about right there. This is why me and my wife coach married business owners who feel like roommates, where work gets their best and their family gets what's left. We give them the exact formula for simple communication techniques so that they can be powerful at work, present at home, and build their dream together. And the best part about it, the kids are watching. They're learning from you and what you're building and what you're doing. So here's the next step for you. If you are ready to commit to improving your communication at the office, but most importantly, at home, I want you to book a free session with me and my wife so you can get the simple communication techniques that you can use tonight to start seeing results. I'll see you there.